back again. Back again. Real quick, no more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes and I'm out. Talking about the 2 commandments. Got believers telling me you need to do his 2 commandments. You have to do the 2 commandments that Jesus said you have to do now. We don't do the 10. We don't do 10, we do 2. And I said, well, don't the 2 come from the 10? Don't they come from that? I mean, let's take a look at it. See what it says here in the Bible in context. Just going to take a real quick look at it. I'm not going to deal with the John 14. I already got that up on the... Yeah, I already got it up on the YouTube. Check it. Yeah, it's there. I checked it just now. He says, keep my commandments. Is he talking about the 10? Well, it's on the YouTube. It's on the Understanding the Bible Radio YouTube. You can search it there. Shows you in the Greek what he's saying. Because in Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 8, he divorced the covenant that he made with them at Mount Sinai. Because they went and committed spiritual adultery on him. And Judah went and played the harlot also. New covenant is going to be in full effect. Got a guy now telling me that, you're Gentile, you don't have a covenant.
This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation, the begotten Son,
this guy,
the Lord, the judge, the ruler, the standard.
He's the one,
the Messiah,
Christ in you,
HaMashiach,
the hope of glory,
the true Jesus Christ. Here on Understanding the Bible Radio, on-screen study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on-screen undeniable facts of Scripture.
That's the one. That's it. Yeah. Understanding the Bible Radio, Ron Saxon here. I want to thank you guys for stopping in for another live study. I'm going to be here 10 minutes. Let's see. No more than 10. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. 2 commandments. Got to turn the light on, man. It's getting dark. On these 2 commandments hang all the law. That's the Mosaic. And even what the prophet said. Okay, let's take a look at this to see if he's telling you, do these 2 commandments. Do everybody from now on needs to do these 2. Let's see. Okay, so let's go up to 34. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, he shut their mouths with all of their much speaking. Now the Pharisees and the Sadducees are law promoters, Mosaic law. They're promoting it, period. They know all about it. They know what's up. Okay, they're coming to him. And I can't understand how believers of Christ can't understand and see this when they're reading this in the scripture. They're coming to him about establishing, promoting, and trying to get him to align with them because they promote the 10 commandments, the Mosaic law, to the Hebrew people. He will not line up with them on it. I don't understand why people cannot see that. If he was doing that, they would like him. They would enjoy him. They would great, good deal. You're the man. Oh yeah, we're going to support you. I mean, probably all the way up until he said, until you eat of my flesh and drink of my blood, you have no life in you. But I don't know, But I'm just saying, if he had said this early on, starting at John 5, when they ran up on him at the pool, tried to run up on him at the pool of Bethesda at the temple for healing someone at the pool of Bethesda on the Sabbath day, because they were standing out there looking to see somebody. When the guy picked his bed up and started walking, you're doing work. They was about to stone that man. Okay, that's the Pharisees, the Hebrew Israelite religious 10 commandment law doers. Okay, that everybody claims that they're doing. Well, if Christ was promoting what they promoted, they would have been okay with him until he claimed he was the Son of the living God. But anyway, here we go. So they were gathered together. All right. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, saying, This is the lawyer trying to tempt Jesus, not trying to get clarity. He's not trying to get understanding. He's not trying to know something here. He's not trying to know more. No. What he's doing is he's trying to tempt Jesus. Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Which is the great commandment is what he asked in our English. Jesus said unto him, here it is. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. And, okay, there's another one. With all thy soul. And with, it's the same one. And with all thy mind. Is there anyone doing this today that, so far as the one that told me that she's not gonna admit, no, she's not. With all thy heart, mind, heart, mind, heart. I got to go back into that definition because it's not the one in your chest. It's the one upstairs in the brain, the heart. And with all thy soul, well, the heart is the seat of the mind. It's the core. It's the seat of the affections and desires. It's something of that nature. All right. With all the soul, that's also upstairs in the head. It's in the mental. And with all thy mind, which we know is all mental. It's upstairs. It's in your brain. Okay. This commandment is the first one and great. That's the one. Now, you mean to tell me you're doing all of that at all the time without fail? Well, what if you go to sleep and you dream that you're, I don't know, in the Wizard of Oz movie, and you're having a wonderful, delightful movie, and you're Cinderella, or you are the Prince of Persia, or something. You're just great. You're great in your dream. You're wonderful. It feels wonderful and great to your carnality. Are you loving God with your mind and heart and soul then? When you get on a roller coaster to enjoy the thrill of a roller, are you loving God with all your heart and mind and soul then? When you are, I don't know, at family functions, enjoying the family functions, the birthday parties, the Christmas parties, do you still have your Christmas trees? Let's really get down to, are you looking like the world? Do you dress? Are you provocative? Are you interested in the things of the world, the mentalities of the world? Are you judgmental in heart and mind? Well, if you were not judgmental in heart and mind, why would you say I would be disobedient because I'm not doing the two great commandments of Jesus Christ? Is that for you to judge that? Or how do you know I'm not being disobedient? Because I'm not doing the commandments which come from the Mosaic law? Yeah, you didn't give it. It's not for you to judge. But anyway, this is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. It's like unto the great one. But that's the first one is the great commandment. But the second one is like unto it, it says. He says. He didn't say this is the two greatest. He didn't say that. The first one is the greatest. The second one is like unto it. It's right there in the scripture. Okay, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, and you don't love your neighbor as yourself. You don't, and just you don't. That's all I gotta say. And on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Because I know if it came down to it, and my neighbor needed something, and I had kids or a wife, and my neighbor wanted something or needed something, and my family was going to have to take a back seat to that neighbor, we got a problem. And I don't love my neighbor because I'm not trying to take a back seat. All right, for my neighbor. And I don't know anyone else that is. And maybe I'm sinning, but that's okay because he died for sin. He's the one that cleanses and washes from all sin. No one else and nothing else does. He does. So this is just something that I ran into with some religious folk that don't want to let you know the true deal in regards to being in covenant and having Christ in you. That is the hope of glory, not doing a commandment or doing a law. The hope of glory is that God the Father has not evidently made known unto them And they'll get upset if God has made it known unto you. They will get upset with you about it. But I got nothing to do with that. You got upset because you got upset. Christ in you. And I'm telling you, that person that got upset, you need to have Christ in you. That is the hope of glory. All right. That is the Colossians 1:20. See, all this other stuff about what God is going to do and what he's doing in your life and all that, that's not the hope of glory, but they make it that way because we read all the social medias and we do it, and we got all those different sayings and all this stuff. Look at that. To whom God would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which are those that are not 100% Hebrew bloodline of Jacob, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. And Shalane Thomas stopped by. Good to see you. It's been many years. Good to see you, Shalane. Good to see you. But listen, this is what you need to know. Like it, share it. Totally up to you. I didn't want to stay on here long. Just wanted to be here. It's not even, well, it's 11 minutes. I'm just a little bit over my 10-minute mark I was trying to hit. But there it is. There it is. So there's a 2. And he said, now look, let me go back. I got to go back. I'm sorry. One more thing about it. Let's see here. Okay, right here. On these 2 hang all the law and the prophets. Now, while the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, saying, what think ye of Christ? He switches right over to himself there. He didn't say anything about go do it. He didn't say that's what you need to go do. He just answered the guy's question. But somehow we got an understanding that, or this person has an understanding that we've got to go do these 2 commandments now. We've got to go do them because Jesus told us to do them. He didn't tell that guy to do it. The guy asked him a question and he answered the question. What is the greatest commandment? Jesus tells him what it is. Those are the 2. This is the one right here. This is the one. Love your Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind. If so, why are you asking for a husband? Why are you asking for God get me this, God get me that, God get me that? No, that's not loving God with all your heart, soul, and mind. He says this is the greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it, that thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Got it? That's what he says. But he doesn't say, go do it. And now, with you doing that, you're all set. You're good. You're going to be good with me if you get it done, if you do it. He didn't say that. So, I'll see you on the next one.
Please allow us to extend our deepest thanks, our humblest appreciation, our greatest gratitude for your fellowship here with us, sharing the letter of the gospel, the ancient definitions of Scripture. This is Understanding the Bible.